Good morning, everyone. Hope you're well today. Hope you had a good start to the week as well. Just recently, I've been listening to an audiobook. It's by a guy called David Goggins. A book called I think it's Can't Hurt Me. I'm not sure how many people have heard of him, but David Goggins, just a bit of a background, is an ex-Navy SEAL. He went through a really tough time in his childhood, a lot of tough stuff going on. And since then he's become an ultra marathon runner, as well as various other pretty crazy feats that he does. Quite an interesting guy, had quite a fascinating life, worth listening to or reading if you get the time. One part of his biography though, he talks about being saved, not in a Christian sense, but how people are looking for someone else to rescue them from the troubles of whatever it might be, of having a tough life or being overweight or various things like that. He says that everyone's looking for someone to get them out of their situation when they should be looking internally and get themselves out of it, and the only person that can save you, is what he's saying. And it made me a bit sad when I was running listening to it yesterday. I was thinking, it's quite a sad thing to say, isn't it? And I must say as well, there's parts of what he says and some of the approaches of how he thinks about things and strives for success and wants to be the best that I appreciate. But this part made me think, man, I wish you knew the truth. I wish you had real faith and realised that it's not about that at all. Maybe that's why he lives the life that he does, because he's constantly trying to prove that to himself, that he can do it on his own. And it doesn't end in the best way. I came to think how that's the same for so many people in so many walks of life as well. They feel like they've got to look out for themselves, and there's no one else that's going to save them, no one's going to rescue them but themselves, so look out for number one at all costs. And praise God that we do know better, and that when we find ourselves in tough times, we've got a God of comfort who's there for us and who cares deeply about us, meaning that we're never alone and we're never isolated. The verse that came to mind when thinking about it was Psalm 121 verses 1 and 2. It says, I lift my eyes up to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. And this verse, most scholars would say it's aimed at the traveller maybe on pilgrimage to Jerusalem and looking up to the mountains before they got close to Jerusalem and the place of worship where they would be, and a reminder that they can look up there and they can see that God's with them, not just when they get to their destination, but every step of the way to that destination as well. It's the same for us. Our source of help comes from God, who in creating the heavens and the earth has unlimited power to be with us. And there's nothing that he can't do and can't save us from. So as we progress through this week, we'll no doubt face some tough times, or may well currently be going through tough times. And my encouragement is to look up to God, look up to the heavens, look up to the hills, or wherever you find yourself, and praise God that he's in charge of everything, and that he created the heaven and earth, and he's more powerful than any situation that we find ourselves in. Have a great day, everyone. See you soon.